It is time for nickname. Can I just go again? I went cross-eyed. Use it anyway, it'll be fine. Nickname volume 42. Whee!
My mate's nickname is Butt Plug. He fell asleep in the shower and blocked the drain with his ass and flooded the bathroom and half the apartment. I used to work with a fella who would pester everybody for a lift home after every shift, so we called him Rust because he's in every bastard's car. There was a guy called Billy in town who always asked for a quid to gamble with. He was commonly known as Billy the Quid. I work with a bloke we call Rex, short for Rexona, because he's got a bald head like a deodorant. Cheers, boys. Mate started a new job recently. The guy he replaced left for a better job. He lasted 5 days and quit and came back demanding his old job back. They re-employed him and the boys call him Test Match because he lasted 5 days.
We had a teacher in school who had a really flat, featureless face, like he had been pressing it up against the glass. He became known as the window shopper. Used to work with a lad we called the Undertaker. Not because he's a big WWE wrestler or anything, just because he smelt like death. Our company put GPS on the vehicles, and after the first week, the supervisors got the report, and one guy had been doing 20 hours of idling in a week. From that point on, he was known as Billy Idol. We had a lad in school who came in with his hair slicked back with hair gel and a leather jacket, wore it for a whole week, spent the next 5 years being known as Jelvis. Jelvis is a cute. Oh, thank you so much.
42, who would have thought?
Not me, not bloody me. Hello, old friend. Welcome back to Nicknames. This is Nicknames volume 43. We have a guy at work with a massive chin and he's as thin as a matchstick. His name is Chindiana Bones.
I love this. I knew we'd get fresh.
I used to work with a guy we call Ladders. The bloke came in and asked to borrow a ladder because he had locked himself out of his flat. He lent him a ladder and held it for him. The bloke was going in and out, grabbing some TVs, VCRs, etc. Later, the police showed up because the owners had been robbed. Ever since then, he's been known as Bloody Ladders. My best mate Jimmy received the name Splinter because he really is an annoying little prick. Went to high school with a guy who, at a party, had to take a steamer. Someone walked in whilst he was having a wipe. Normally no big deal, but the person who caught him said he was wiping back to front instead of front to back. From that day forward, we just called him shitballs.
Used to work with a guy in the military with a big square head. He was nicknamed Lego. He then failed a fitness test one time because he became a bit of a pork chop, so his nickname naturally evolved along with his declining health to Duplo, which is Fat Lego for kids.
Fat Lego!
We call our mate Steppenwolf because he was born Toby Wild. There's a bloke on site who's got the nickname Coleslaw because he's 80% cabbage. We had a chef called Factory Reset, as every time he went home after a shift, he came back in like he's never stepped foot in the kitchen.
Factory Reset.
Work with a guy who met a girl at a fete in Southland, which is like a fair, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah. They were passion away, broad daylight in front of everybody, and eventually disappeared into a maize paddock, only to walk out 2 minutes later with him embarrassed and her unimpressed. His new nickname is Popcorn.
Oh, jeez. Nicknames, I've missed you.